You know what? Everybody sit and relax. I got this bitch. Let's go.
You gonna get on the plane, like, shot to everybody at 6 a.m. Man, what the hell? Wait, what the hell happened to him?
Oh, I know what we was talking about now.
Okay.
How come they ain't never had no hurricanes with Asian names? Yeah, we're just gonna start this shit live.
The only time I caught the Holy Ghost was when I was in church drinking.
Like, they're two dumb dudes. Welcome to the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. Yeah, so today we just been all kinds of fucked up, huh?
I guess so. I'm trying to get this. I'm on a 9 to 5. I ain't worked a 9 to 5 since I knew the 9 to 5 was.
Bro, I mean, you with the 9 to 5, everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks that's throwing us off our game. We recording later than normal today.
Hell yeah.
It's just it's crazy. It's crazy. But with that being said, welcome to the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarath, aka Makazi.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Fort Delta. How's everybody doing out there?
Well, first of all, your camera's looking nice and wide right now. You got a nice widescreen shot. I don't know if you set the camera up differently, if it's farther away, but like I can see more of the Hulk right now.
I'm in a shirt with sleeves on.
No, but it's not the egg. No, I'm talking about, man, listen. Speaking of your shirt, is that a Wu-Tang shirt?
Nah, this is the Rey Mysterio shirt.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
I was Wu-Tang for a second. It's like, it's funny that you would have a Wu-Tang shirt on. And I have this is One OK Rock,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, it just feels weird. Like we've been off our game.
Definitely.
Life has just been hitting us like crazy.
Shit. And ain't you about to battle a hurricane?
So supposed to battle a hurricane. I just came back from Edmonton this afternoon. I got in like at 1 o'clock. And because of the hurricane, I thought it was like a hurricane siren or something like that.
I actually heard something too, yeah.
That was just a fucking motorcycle going by.
Oh, okay.
No, because of the hurricane, my ass is flying out to Winnipeg tomorrow at 9 a.m. before they shut down the airport.
Where's Winnipeg at?
Winnipeg, Manitoba, I guess Canada. So it's up near Toronto.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're just gonna be chilling there for like earlier?
A couple days until SmackDown.
You going alone?
Yeah, I gotta go for work.
Okay. Just asking.
Bro, I'm going for work.
I mean,
business.
Business is cool.
I got stuff coming. We got pay-per-views coming up.
I just figure hurricanes coming. People probably evacuating Florida and everything else. Maybe somebody might evacuate with you. Never know. Just saying.
It's fucking it's a charter flight, so we can't.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Work, yeah. So they're
okay.
flying us out because the airport's gonna close at 10:30 a.m.
Oh shit.
So so we got to be out of there by 9
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Well, don't get too fucked up tonight.
I ain't gonna, I got a little bit of that, a little bit of that juice.
Which juice you got this time?
Well,
this is getting right into it. Yeah, what you sipping on this time?
All right, so I got a little bit of the Puncher's Chance whiskey.
Okay.
Remember when we went to ABC the other day?
Indeed.
Yeah. So, I got that straight bourbon whiskey. The lady said this was 90 proof. Remember when we bought it?
That's what I thought she said.
This only says 45. You are a goddamn liar, lady.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's good. I'm not complaining, but she told us it was 90 proof.
That's what yeah. Does it even say it on there?
It says 45% alcohol volume,
but no proof.
Oh wow! I'm looking. Wouldn't that be it? You the.
No, proof is different. Alcohol by volume is not the proof.
Well, it don't say shit on here.
Interesting. Proof. Like if you look at that Jack Daniel bottle, I think that says 70 proof on it, or is it 80? I'll drink the damn shit. I can't tell you. It's
supposed to.
See, Jack Daniels says 40% by alcohol volume, but it also says 80 proof in parentheses.
Yeah, it don't say none of that here. This lady might have lied. It was smooth. I don't care. Whatever.
That's just 30 proof.
I just got a lesson in how to read the bottle.
Oh, hold on, wait. Are those two tigers fucking?
That's one tiger, bro.
Oh, okay, never mind. When you showed it real quick, it looked like another tiger on top of another tiger. Like wait a minute, what did she give you?
Hey, any tiger's got a puncher's chance. But after that, I got me some it's Dream Patch, some fruited sours.
Okay. Yes, indeed.
You know,
cool.
Try a little something different. It's a fun can. Sometimes you don't shop by what's inside the can. You shop by what the can looks like.
Look, that can I brought when I was with you. That I told you that wasn't a good beer. I might have needed to drink that out of a glass just to see if it tasted different. But out the can.
How does that work? How does it work does it taste different coming out the glass?
I think it just allows it to breathe more.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't no beer connoisseur, nothing like that. But I know we both discussed sometimes.
Yeah.
Or no, I think you told me out of a glass sometimes just helps it to, I guess, all the flavors or whatever. Like for instance, a Guinness. You can't drink out of a can. Who wants to? You need it in a glass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, yeah. No, some things. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. I like pouring out of glass now. I never used to, but ever since I heard about the science of the carbonation in the can and all that stuff, I prefer to drink out of a can. What you got besides old Jack?
Yeah, I got Jack Daniel. Actually doing pretty good this week, so tonight might be the most I actually drink, even though it's only been 2 days in a week, but still. Actually, I know I am because I might finish this off.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna do a Heineken Light, and I'm gonna do a shot of this Squirrel peanut butter whiskey.
What's funny is like it feels like when I watch you do that, it's like you pulling alcohol out of different corners of the screen. Like,
yeah, I got shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And right behind here, just
hit a button, one will just pop up out the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, it's I don't know, because of everything that's happened with us lately. It feels like, I don't know. It feels just I don't want to say off. It just feels different.
Yeah, because it's it definitely, I'm gonna say off. It definitely feels off because nothing is on schedule.
Yeah.
Everything's being altered right now.
Yeah. Speaking of, because things are being altered, we played a little game with our movie choices this week. It's something we like to do. I don't know, depending on when we started running the episodes, if we hit one, but every so often we like to do a for the new listeners. Every so often we'd like to do a you watch, I watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever have we ever come with an actual name for it?
I don't think so.
No. But essentially, it's I pick a movie for Chris that I've seen before, and Chris picks a movie for me that he's seen before, and then we chat about it and see if we got the same messages or just pulled any of the same like nuances out of the movie that they did.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first this week? Oh, before we go, you wanna roll the shot?
Toast up. Let me go ahead and prepare my beer. You know what I'm saying? I hear that. Sounds so good.
What kind of bottle opener is that?
Just a wine opener with the hook on top. Whatever you want to call this opener.
I've been calling that. That's like one of the ones you see in fucking like Beauty and the Beast.
It probably was.
This smells like a beer. God damn it. Shit.
Shit, taste it. Might not taste too bad.
Bro, you got to pour that fast. You can't pour it slow.
I didn't want it fast. I want it just like this.
Yeah, that's why. That's why you be looking like you be sucking on some carbon. Actually, your camera might be a little tilted, a little too high. You got a little too much space above your head.
Look, you drink your rainbow-colored can over there, and let me stick to my light beer. Can't none of us really talk shit because neither of us are drinking an actual beer. I
know. Listen, I'm talking tough while I'm holding something that says with cherry, blueberry, and raspberry. Oh, hell
yeah.
That ain't tough at all. That was a nice little foamy head on that shit. Oh man. I tasted a little bit that dripped on my pants. I might be regretting this motherfucker.
it actually sound kind of weird. You taste it, a little that dripped on your pants.
Yeah. Listen, 5-finger, the 5-finger, 5-second rule, even with alcohol.
I don't know why I thought about that image from was a Scary Movie 2? The dude with the fucked up hand.
Give me your strong hand. Grab my strong hand.
I'm talking about, was it David Cross in the wheelchair? and he started giving himself head. Oh gosh. So I can do it myself. Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. I'm doing the peanut butter first.
Yeah, let's do this shot.
Oh man, hold on.
I honestly forgot how this tasted. Yeah, you about to fucking break a molar.
My teeth are still good. I got venom in me now. My body's on a whole different level. I don't understand what the fuck is going on with it, but I believe I'm getting stronger.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing to my muscles, but my bones are strong.
Oh man.
Man. If that was if that snake was black, it'd really be like Venom. You would really be like Venom.
Oh man.
All right, well, pour this shot real quick.
Are you doing a shot of that? I thought you were sipping on that.
No.
Ooh, then you better keep that to a minimum, especially when you get the early ass light.
Well, yeah. It is what it is, bro. I will have been home for maybe 15 hours. That's it. I literally came home, pulled stuff out from outside that's loose so that it don't go flying in the hurricane. Then pack my bags, film this, watch a movie, and then get it.
You can do all that stuff on your wall. They put like saran wrapper on it, tape it all to it.
What stuff?
Behind you.
You act like it's gonna fucking fly. If it blows out my windows, then it deserves to fly out. God damn it.
Oh man, you gonna throw a fit.
I come back, I'm like, yo, where's Biggie? Where's Tupac? Look, they already look like they're saying they condolences before they go flying out.
Hell yeah. Shit. All right. So this is Blind Squirrel peanut butter whiskey. I think I've had it before, but
you might have had it at my place.
Yeah. Well, I know I've had it before, but I don't know if I had it on a podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cheers.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's smooth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the verdict?
I'm letting it mix with the venom.
I feel like that would be your style of dessert.
This right here, this whiskey.
Yeah.
It's actually really, really good. And I'm not, you know me, I'm not a sweet like person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't sweet at all. With your sweet ass.
No shit. No, hell no. Shit's for the birds. But no, I mean but this is actually not bad though. Like this, I actually like the peach crown.
Yeah,
I would buy this too.
Yeah, peanut butter whiskey for me is a good just on the rocks and sip it as a dessert drink. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, potent yet sweet. That'd be perfect drink. Let me taste this dreamsicle or dream patch.
Oh, you didn't taste it yet?
No, not yet. Look at that. That whole head right here. God damn it. All right, ready?
Hey, go for it.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
It's actually good. Because it's not overly sweet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The can's light.
Yeah, it would. I mean, especially since it has all that berries in it, but it's actually it's actually really good. Fuck. Good.
Soup coolers over there.
All right, so on to these movies. All right, so who wants to go first? We want to talk about the movie I made you watch? Or do you want to talk about the movie I made me watch?
We can go either way. Flip a coin like we always do.
Well, no, so I feel like the last time we did this, again, I don't know when we're running these episodes, if we actually ran that episode yet, but the last time we did it, we talked about the movie I made you watch first.
Okay.
So this time we'll talk about the one you made me watch.
Cool.
All right. So do you want to tell them or should I tell them what movie?
Well, I'll tell them what movie that I made you watch, so that you can take it from there.
All right.
The movie that I chose for Sarath, aka Makazi, to watch was, I guess, fairly new on Netflix.
I really like, this is kind of building up. I kind of want to think. I wonder what people are thinking. Like, hey, I wonder what Chris made Sarath watch.
Oh shit! If people haven't noticed by now, I'm an animated person, so 90% of my movies are gonna be cartoons. But this one was the Seabeast on Netflix.
Yeah, the Seabeast.
Mm-hmm. And I watched it.
First of all, if you're watching this on YouTube, you look at Chris Brown in that Rey Mysterio shirt and that Punisher hat, and then go look at the cover of the Seabeast, and you tell me where those two correlate. Because when you said the Seabeast, I saw that. I looked at that cover. I was like, what's this man trying to make?
Look, I was on rest for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I watched it because it was on there. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll watch it. But I actually found it enjoyable. So before you get into it, did you like it?
Did I like it? 100% honest, yes, I did like the movie. Actually, okay. I really liked it. But I will say, I don't think the story is in and of itself wholly original. Like, I feel like I've seen that story before in other forms.
Yeah, a little twist to it.
Yeah.
It was interesting. We'll get into it. But okay. Yeah. So you want to start?
Yeah. So again, this movie, The Seabeast. So again, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, so you should be able to find it whenever you go on there. And it's, first of all, it's a lot of UK voices in there. I don't know if it's a movie that was made in the UK that Netflix bought or whatnot, but like, it's how for sometimes when you watch like UK animated stuff, like the humor is different than American. Like I love Wallace and Gromit and I love Chicken Run, but but this is, I don't know, this wasn't really along that lines. But when I first watched it, the first thing that came to mind was How to Train Your Dragon.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, well, because the Seabeast really looks like Blind Fury. Oh, was it Blind Fury?
Night Fury.
Night Fury.
Blind Fury was the rapper.
Yeah, I almost said Black Fury, and I was like, that sounds like a black superhero.
Man. Hell yeah! Oh man,
dude, imagine if you had a superhero named Black Fury just running around.
What Black Fury? Shit, just run around. What like? Just are you destroying shit or like?
Nah, I feel like Black Fury would be like, I don't know, it'd be like Blade, but like homeless.
Well, he's mad because he got to fight for some food every night. Just go
trying to kill vampires and eat ramen. That's it.
Shit, man. He go out there destroying people that are robbing people. Like, I'm not robbing nobody, and I'm poor. I try to work for my food. And just release fury on him. I don't know.
I don't know what Black Fury would be, but I don't know why it came up. But no,
have cornrows.
Yeah, that'd be half cornrows. He couldn't get the other half done because he's homeless.
Oh man, you know who could play him?
Who?
Fucking Eddie Griffin. I think he could play Black Fury.
Dude, you know what that'd be? Yeah, he could. Instead of a sword, it's just a crowbar.
Oh man. Oh shit, we need some help, man.
Got sunglasses and gold teeth.
Hell yeah.
But no, like, yeah, the look of the movie reminded me of How to Train Your Dragon. And after watching it, like I thought the messages that it was trying to tell were really, really good. You can easily connect with it. Like, it's a great movie for parents to watch with kids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's just like, to me, it felt like it didn't do anything new as far as like, because like Pixar, when they pull out a movie, they pull out some new shit. Like, it makes you think in ways you didn't really think you could think about in an animated movie. This one is like, it's your run of the mill animated movie. Good.
Look, I I don't know if I talked to you about this. You know, my memory's a little. I can't remember what the fuck I talk about and who I talk to sometimes these days.
Yeah.
But I don't want to jump to the end of the movie. But
Mhm.
the ending is what actually made me spark the thought, because as spoilers, people, as you know, we jump around.
Yeah.
We try to start at the beginning and walk through it all, but we go every fucking where.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, you don't want any spoilers, pause this, go watch the movie, then come back because we about to spoil this mother.
Yeah, but that's what sparked the interest of, you know, my take on the Bible and history and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
We only know what we're taught. Who really knows the truth about things? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one of the key things I picked up from the movie when the little girl was like, "It's in this book. It's in this book." And like even the main character, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Oh, but she was like, what she say? They said you killed 4 of them in like what, like 3
Yeah,
days, something like that.
in 2 days. He goes, they said you killed 4 monsters in 2 days. He goes, no,
Yeah.
that's rubbish. Killed 5.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but even so, I mean, he's there in real life. So
Yeah.
whether he's jazzing it up just to make it sound good,
Yeah.
or lying, or telling the truth, like, no, the book is lying. So you actually killed 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like it just made me really, really wonder, like, as children, we're taught so many things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we grow up believing these things until we can learn how to like actually think on our own and make our own decisions, and you know everything comes into play. And it was just one of those things where the movie really hit on, they want to kill this dragon so bad because of history and control and everything else.
Yeah.
When all the books were really kind of lying to everybody, versus say what the truth was.
But here's the thing: for me, it's I can't say that like the book was lying to the people.
Okay, indeed.
To me, it's like it's not lying. It's telling the story from our point of view. Mm-hmm. So I'm not here to like, you know, defend anybody who did anything heinous, but like if you talk to a Nazi about like Nazi shit, you might, the way they talk about it, it might sound a little more like, you know, heroic and a little more like, you know, because their point of view is from that side of the coin. So, you know, these people, they learned the history of the village and the monsters through the eyes of the villagers. And, you know, and then the village, so like with the villagers, their incentive, I don't know what it was to fight the monsters, but their incentive put them on the path to view the monsters a certain way. And it wasn't until the girl and the guy got close to the monster, they realized like, no, there's this whole other point of view that like we're not even thinking about. And that is the thing about life. That you can walk into a fight thinking, oh, this motherfucker, you know, fucked up my brother or fucked up my friend. I'm about to go fuck his ass up. And then all of a sudden you get into a fight and you realize, no, your friend got fucked up because he was picking a fight with this dude and he was defending himself. You know, it's like one of those situations.
Yeah.
That's why I say a lot of people need to sometimes you just need to stop and think logically about a situation.
Yeah.
That's something me and you are very good at, but that's something we both know that a lot of people don't hold that trait.
Yeah. And I think, and sometimes I even think we're too good at it, because sometimes I'm so logical, fuck emotions, because I'm a firm believer emotions will get you killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you're in the army, so you gotta.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, that, and then just shit, but just throughout my life, emotions get you killed physically, mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Based on shit, how you feel about something. You gotta think about the shit.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta think emotionally.
That's what I'm saying. But there's a flip side to that coin, which is where I have a problem. I'm not gonna say I purposely, but I think I've kind of turned my emotional side off for so long.
Yeah.
I have a hard time turning it back on. Everything is logical. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel anything, it's fucking taboo to me. I don't want to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I have a problem loving my dog. Like, get the fuck away from me until I'm drunk. Then she's like, yes, he's happy now. You know what I'm
saying? So ever since you've been back home, have you been giving Juice a little more love?
I mean, I'll let her, lay the couch with me.
You was getting all that love from Ryu, and you was like, you know what, Juice?
No,
if you was just 25 pounds lighter.
Nah, you know what it is? I know you're fucking trying to destroy the world over that damn dog, because he don't give no fuck. He just jumps on you like, and he's just like, hey guy, what are we doing? Good morning. You're waiting. I'm like, get the fuck off me.
No, but here's the thing. You're viewing it as I let my dog do whatever, and he just jumps on you and
No, no. I don't feel like that because I let my dog do whatever. I'm viewing it as I know your dog's a happy dog, and he doesn't mean no harm.
yeah.
He just wants to like love everybody, and I'm like, I don't want your fucking love. He's like, but you're here, you need it, you deserve it.
But at the same time, what you don't hear is me going, "Hey, Ryu, go get your Uncle Chris." I literally open the door and go, "Hey, go get your Uncle Chris." He just comes out, shakes himself off, climbs on the couch.
He don't climb. That motherfucker does a fucking Troy Polamalu leap and headbutt your ass, man.
Ryu just comes up to you. Look at this chocolate pudding.
Oh man, let me find out Ryu trying to sleep some Spanish fly.
The next time you go over, Ryu's gonna lay next to you, but and then just push a cup over next to you.
I know. If your dog does that, I'm like, you know what? I don't want none of this shit.
Bro, next time you come over, I'm gonna get Ryu a little Cosby sweater. I'm gonna just put
it shit. Oh man.
But no, like the idea that like, you're only you base your life off of what you're taught and what you're told.
Mm-hmm.
And and like there's a line in the movie that says, you can be a hero and still be wrong.
Yeah.
And like that line really struck me because just because you are doing what you feel is right doesn't mean what you're doing is right.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people conflate that. They think just because they emotionally feel right in the situation, they go off and do something that, in the end puts people in, a worse off position. Like, people like you and I know, when something bad happens to family members or whatnot, they might just be like, yo, fuck this shit. We're going to go take care of this our way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an emotional response.
Yeah.
There was a lot of lessons in this movie. You just had to really listen because it was very kiddie.
Definitely. And the accent kind of will throw off some of the words. You gotta, like you said, really listen.
Yeah.
But you know what the best lesson was?
What?
Hold on. If you know me, what do you think I found the best lesson in the movie was? And you know it, but you're probably gonna think too much about it. But go for it.
I don't know.
Look, when I tell you, you're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah. When the captain's first mate, the black lady walked up and opened a bottle of whiskey, and she was like, "Do I look at it? We might not be alive to drink after, so start now."
I thought it was gonna be the part where the guy and the girl looked at after the little black girl, and they were like, "I hate kids."
Oh, nah. When she walked up and she cracked that bottle, so we might not be alive to enjoy it. So I say start now. I was like, you know what? I could roll with her. Like, fucking, let's do this. You know what I'm saying?
So this movie, I thought, starting at the beginning of the movie, I thought it was just gonna be kids in an orphanage telling tales.
Okay.
I thought that was what the movie was gonna be about, and then come to find out, like, this is all like a real life shit, and like the girl's trying to escape this orphanage to go join, with the pirates.
Hell yeah.
The hunters. So when I watched the movie and I started paying attention, I was like, oh, I thought they were taking the idea of like Moby Dick.
Okay.
I thought they were running with that, like Captain Ahab chasing after his white whale, like that. And like, I thought that's the direction they were going to go. Like, oh, it's just a Moby Dick story, but with, monsters. And it turns out it's not a fucking, well, there's that side of it, but then the other side is almost like a Godzilla story where it's like, hey, not all monsters are out to fucking kill us.
Yeah.
All this shit. And maybe, maybe the only reason they're fighting us is because they're defending ourselves. They're defending themselves.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean, I thought it was a good one. Like you said, a lot of lessons in it. A lot of jokes.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to the captain. The captain was a beast. Motherfucker jumped into the ocean to chop off the horn.
Yeah. And then he was getting, first of all, it's a long way to be swimming down there to get a fucking horn.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That dude got lungs of fucking Steel or whatever you want to call it.
One of the dopest scenes is when like the dude and the girl like they fall into the water and they're down there just right after she cuts the rope to let the red the red blister. I don't know.
God, you know what?
It's like blister or something like that.
I really can't remember the name. Yeah. But yeah, it was a red something.
Yeah, and then they're in the water, and all of a sudden they look down, and the monster's looking at them, and like there's that quiet understanding.
But you know what's so crazy about that? Like, I mean, I know you've been swimming and been underwater and everything before, but I just sat there, like, kind of put myself in that position. Imagine being in the ocean, a big body of water, and nobody knows what the fuck is down there. None of us do. You know what I'm saying? We still don't, no matter. But you're face to face, and you know your eyesight ain't that good underwater. But you can clearly see this big ass beast looking right back at you.
Your big ass yellow eyes, just like.
And then it disappears. You know how scary that shit would fucking be?
Bro, I contend that like there is nothing scarier than like being in a lake and all of a sudden going down, and all of a sudden just if you're touching the bottom of the lake and all of a sudden you feel something move that ain't you.
Yeah.
Bruh. I don't care if it's seaweed. My ass is fucking out of there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like I said, for that, I think that was a vital point in the movie because, like I said, I put myself in that position where you're already in a big body of water and you're under the water and you pause and just look and you see this thing looking right back at you.
Yeah.
And it's big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You did. Oh, I mean, off topic, but did you find it weird that monster had windshields on its nostrils?
I actually thought it was dope.
It was, but like when they
you said windshields.
I was like, how the hell are they sitting in the nostrils and they just breathing? I was like, what's going on right now?
See, I thought the same thing because I was looking at it, I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. But then, of course, once it came up and it actually made sense,
Yeah.
Shit.
But no, but like I was wondering, and all of a sudden it looked, and now you see like rain droplets on the clear. I was like, okay, it's got like a glass or something covering. I was like, okay, that's cool design. But I was like, for a second there, I was like, how the fuck is he just sitting there, like posing, and they underwater, Yeah, man. But no, so like, I felt like it was that understanding, like it was that coming. I don't want to say coming of age, but it was like that coming to an understanding for the lead character. I forget his name, but like, being devoted to a cause his entire life, and then having to come to that realization that like, hey, maybe I've been on the wrong side of this entire time. Because I think so they call it. I don't know if it necessarily has to do anything with the movie, but they call it an incentive. There's a lot of people out there who, they operate in life going a certain direction because they follow an incentive, and this incentive is what they've seen other successful people in their civilization go towards. So they just go along with the incentive, and then until you realize that like, oh no, maybe like I haven't been on the right side of this incentive this entire time.
Indeed.
And that makes me wonder, like, has there ever been a moment in your life where like you felt so steadfast in what you were doing, and then all of a sudden one day you just had that epiphany where you're like, hey, maybe I ain't on the right side of the tracks on this one.
Yeah. It's as crazy as it sounds. I kind of really want to talk about this on camera, but my encounter with the snake.
Hold on, explain that. Because I thought you were going to say military. But you said the snake.
There was definitely a side of that where I thought, okay, what are we doing? But I was still young at that time. I don't think the same way I think now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But remind you, I don't remember if I told you about this or not because I really don't remember. But 2 weeks before I got bit, I actually had a thought process go through my head. Like, we were taught as Christians and people that believe in the Bible and everything else that, snakes and serpents are like the meanest, evilest thing on the face of the planet. You know what I'm saying? And, there's people out there that are even more evil than snakes are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking, like, what if I got it all wrong? Now, mind you, I think I was drunk, might have been high, maybe both. Who knows? When I say high, I'm talking high on life for people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it's 2022. Listen, it's medicinal. You went in the army.
Yeah.
You got problems.
Mm-hmm. I got 99 problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, a little bit of that, Mother Nature's natural, depressant
Yeah.
is
So
might be good.
so this was my thought process 2 weeks before I got bit by the snake. That what if we got it all wrong? And I was born and raised in church.
Yeah.
And if the Bible, and I've learned how to say if, because I come to realize I really don't know anything. I'm only doing what I was taught, but I really don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the Bible tells the truth, and we came from dirt, like God created us from dirt,
Mm-hmm.
every animal on this planet has feet, legs, something to walk across, but a snake.
Yeah.
So my thought process was maybe we got it backwards because maybe the snake is the closest thing we have to God. Because if we came from the earth, it's the only animal always connected to the earth. Always. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On its belly. It ain't got no ants got feet. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
legs, whatever you want to call it. So I had that thought process and I was like, okay, cool. Maybe so, whatever. And I called my sister, talk to her, call a couple people like, hey, I really don't know much about this, but this is where my brain is going. And lo and behold, I have an encounter with a snake. And the more I think about it, I really feel like it was like, hey, I heard you was looking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, I laugh about it now because you and I both know that experience was not fucking fun.
No, hell no.
It was not
Hell
fun.
no.
No.
Hell no.
And I would never do it again. However, I don't think it happened by accident.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I could have that thought process. Not saying I'm right, but then I actually have an encounter with one. And the shit with my ass, I ain't gonna lie. I killed it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, you killed it, but
it beat the shit out of me.
yeah, that motherfucker was like,
literally, I shit myself.
I'm giving you the ultra combo before you put me down.
Yeah, for real. So, so all that being said, when it comes to the movie, I really had that thought process of maybe everything that we are being taught. How do any of us really know the truth of it all?
Yeah.
How do we know George Washington wasn't a straight douchebag to everybody to win the war? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's our own perspective, but who really knows the truth?
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Because the people who write the books are only going to write it in the perspective that makes them look like, the heroes of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't never going to tell a story about, hey, we killed all these people and we, spread our disease over all these indigenous people in order to take their lands. They're not going to say that. They're going to say, we went out there and we tried to, show them our ways.
Yeah.
Show them the Lord, and then they weren't trying to have it. And then we got into a fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, sometimes it makes, again, like, and if you put it in modern context, it's why people question the news. Because sometimes you have to question, like, why are we being told this at this time?
Yeah.
Like, why are we told about aliens now in 2022? What is going on that they feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, there are UFOs out there. Oh, if they're that comfortable to tell us that now, what else is going on that they're not telling us?
Yeah.
And it's shit like that makes things get questioned. But I think questions are fine. I think the part where the part where things get squirrely is where everything gets questioned.
Yeah.
That, where, like, no matter even if it's 100% truth, people view it as a falsehood before a truth instead of viewing it as, like, it could be 50-50 either way. And I think that's where things get, go haywire, because I remember just seeing videos of, like, people talking about COVID and the masks and stuff like that. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you work at Chick-fil-A. You don't know shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just, I get it. You feel this way, but, like, stop spewing it like it's fact. I don't know what's true. I follow what I'm told, but at the same time, I ain't never took a flu shot in my life. I ain't never got sick. So I'm gonna kind of follow what my body tells me to follow.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. But nah, so like, as far as animated movies, like, do you rank this high on your animated movies, low, middle? Because, like, no, go ahead.
No, so I put it in the middle, at least, a 7 to 8, because I really feel like that speech at the end of the movie when he's talking to the king and queen
Yeah.
and looking at politics and the shit. What the fuck I'm saying, the democracy and everything else. You know,
Yeah.
I just felt like shit. That's the world today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it all comes down to what I keep saying. We only know what we're being taught, and some of us are too lazy to actually want to go figure it out on our own.
I got a question
Like,
for you. I got a question.
okay.
Do you think a civilization
Mhm.
gets as big and as successful as some empires do?
Mhm.
United States, Roman Empire, Greek Empire. Do you think those things happen if some savage shit didn't go down?
Of course not. Because who wants to freely give up their home?
Yeah.
Who wants to freely give up whatever they work hard to get, even if it's their garden?
Yeah.
You were out there, you know, making sure it got watered, and making sure the fertilizer's right and everything else. For somebody just coming back, you know what? These strawberries are mine. What the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I put in work for these. So no, I really think, even though maybe it was wrong, because remember that movie we watched, The King?
Mhm.
They started a war just to get land.
Yeah.
You know, and once he
Yeah.
figured it out, he killed the person that started it all, which
Yeah.
is his I can say right hand man, but
It was his dad's like right hand man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
weird because like it's like one of those things where like we benefit from the years of that kind of, I don't want to say tyranny, but that kind of like, savageness,
mhm,
and we look at it now as like, you get to a point where things are going good and you act like, oh, everybody should get along. Everybody should, do, but like at the end of the day, this country, this
mhm,
fucking world, like it doesn't become what it becomes without people just strong arm. Like I have a vision.
mhm,
I know what I want. And I'm gonna ask you for some strawberries,
mhm,
but if you don't want to give up your strawberries, I can take them motherfuckers. Like
mhm.
it's like I don't know. It
Yeah, that I guess that's one way to look at it, and then I guess the civil. Oh
goddamn.
shit!
That was me. I kicked my
I'm about to say a hurricane coming through, ain't it?
It's starting early.
Oh man.
First of all, how come
Um,
they don't have any Asian names for hurricanes?
just kidding, man. Pronounce them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
How many people call you Sarah?
True.
look,
True.
look. When dude walked up, and Cherokee said, "Hey, man, before I say your name, just how do I? I want to make sure I say this right."
That's what I thought. But I was, and the thing is, I spelled it so that he could say it right. I didn't even spell it the way my name is normally spelled.
Really?
Yeah, I wrote it phonetically. I wrote it Sarot so that he could.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
So that's the thing. But like, I used to do that all the time at Starbucks. I would always
Mhm,
spell it phonetically. And one day Mercedes was like, "Why do you do that?" And I was like, "Oh, just because it makes it easier for them to say." She was, "Yeah, but Sarath, like that's your name is spelled this way. Like you should get them to learn it that way." And I was like, "You're right. You motherfucking right." So I started spelling it at Sarath.
Oh man.
Yeah.
When you saw like the dude from Cool Runnings. I see pride. I see power. I see a bad
Black
mother.
motherfucker. Mother. I see a bad mother who don't take nothing from no one.
Man.
I see pride.
And then you got this. How you say your name? You say, Sarat.
So that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Oh man.
But no, like fuck what were we talking about?
What were we talking about? Shit. Um,
um
God damn it.
I don't know.
The way people do things, maybe
I don't know.
instead of just taking shit, like try to do it
Well, I know, like,
properly. I don't know.
yeah, I know. We would try to like acquiesce and try to like compromise, but at the end of the day, when an empire wants something,
Hmm.
they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
And then if you look in the history books, it's all written very romantically, like that needed to be done in order to acquire what this empire, this civilization has.
Yeah.
Then, as growing up as someone who's benefited from that civilization, it's hard to disagree.
Yeah.
You know, it is. It's. I mean, I like buying my steak at Stop and Shop. I like, going to the Sunoco and getting, some gas. Like,
Mhm.
that's the stuff that benefits from these empires going in there and building themselves up and then working together to get certain shit. But in that building, there's a lot of small civilizations and cultures that are lost.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know?
And they have to conform to whoever took them over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And then
Like
that's
that.
where I think it's fucked up. Where versus um instead of just taking over, but look, you got something I want. I'm not gonna take it from you. Can we agree on working together? Maybe you can teach me whatever it is that you got, you know what I'm saying? And then add it to what I got. And then you keep spilling the shit.
No, it fucking came out gluggly gluggly.
What?
Glug, glug, glug. It came out weird. So see,
It came up gluggity gluggly. Okay.
fuck was no, it just came. It just came. Did it again. It came out weird.
Oh gosh. Okay. But yeah, I mean,
I
even
ain't
though it,
drank in 2 weeks, just so you know. So,
shit. Okay, that's why I say you better be ready for the morning.
I know I'm gonna be getting to the airport. Like, where are we flying? You know what? Everybody sit and relax. I got this bitch. Let's go.
You gonna get on the plane, like, shot to everybody at 6 a.m. Man, what the hell? Wait, what the hell happened to him?
Oh, I know what we was talking about now.
Okay.
How come they ain't never had no hurricanes with Asian names? Hurricane Chang, Hurricane Walo.
Look, you know, people probably ape shit crazy. Hurricane Chang, he gonna come kick the shit out of us.
I know. They're like, first of all, he done already gave us COVID. Now he gonna blow our house down.
Man, for real. Oh man, you know what? Imagine a Hurricane Leroy. Well, he ain't gonna do shit. He just passing through. Everybody leave a bucket of chicken outside.
Hurricane Harold.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm not, dude. But I swear to God, if they happen to name a hurricane an Asian name,
Mhm.
and then that motherfucker like destroyed half the country, man.
Oh, you guys be
America would be,
stereotyped so
bruh,
much after that.
they'd be like, "Fuck Asians." They got us sick. No, and every time they make some shit, it fucking breaks apart in 2 years, and then they're gonna destroy our house. Like,
Man. Oh, that's funny.
that's some Illuminati shit.
Man, Hurricane Bolo.
Yeah, we got there's a giant hurricane coming. Make sure you name that motherfucker Bolo.
For real.
I'm like, why about just do it?
Just watch a movie from the 80s. You'll figure it out. Man.
Fucking Bolo, that dude. That's like he was like the number one villain in most people's minds. Because he was in Into the Dragon, fucking Bloodsport. Like he wasn't in a lot of movies, but
yeah, everybody knows. You know who he is.
Fucking Bolo.
Man, shit.
Okay, so what's the big lesson you took away from this movie?
Oh shit, the big lesson.
Like as far as like, was there something you took away from this movie that you can pertain to your own life?
You know what? I'm gonna need your help on this one because I did find one that at the end of the movie, how the captain was so adamant about wanting to take down the the beast or whatever, and they gave him the sword, and he dropped it, and I can't remember what was said, but I found that part like so significant because he was so like somebody's so headstrong about I'm doing this,
yeah,
and when they get the chance to do it, and it's just like I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I don't remember what was said. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, shit. Okay, cool. But
no, I get it. Like the idea that someone is so focused on doing this one thing, all of a sudden that moment comes and they're just like, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it almost like it's like kind of like it robs you of your purpose.
But does it rob you or does it give you purpose? Because you remember you thought you had a purpose up until that time. And then when you get faced with it and you're like, I really thought I wanted to do this, but
yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't understand why I don't want to.
Yeah.
but I don't. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
like, yeah, like for me, the big thing for me was around the same time in the movie, but like when the monster, the beast, was like came to, started fucking everything up, saw the captain crawling for the spear or the fucking staff, whatever, and went to go attack, and all of a sudden the girl stopped it, and everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Because in that moment, it was like just because to me that was even more just because you think you are right in this moment doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah.
I get it. These people have been attacking you and they've been fighting you, but like she said, like if you do that, then this shit doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you gotta as much as it hurts you, sometimes you gotta be the person that says, I'm choosing not to go down this path because we deserve better.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like sometimes no matter how much it hurts, you have to be the person that stops the cycle. You know?
It's a message.
Yeah.
No.
Because I know a lot of people who just are incentivized to just keep following the cycle. Hey, sell this, you can make some money, go off and do this. Hey, you know what, take care of this motherfucker for me, and then it's gonna move you up in the ranks here. But it's like all you're doing is creating another. This is gonna sound real bad.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, so
need another shot before you say what you're about to say?
yeah, actually,
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
All right.
No filter.
All right, yeah, I might get some hate for this, but fuck it.
Fuck them.
I feel like this is something that needs to be said, especially in 2022.
Okay.
All right, cheers.
Yes, indeed, to the realness.
Oh, goddamn, I'm gonna miss my flight in the morning. No, it's okay.
No, you're not.
Woo! All right. So sometimes you have to try to understand where a person's racism comes from. You know?
Okay.
And what I mean is like, sometimes you might look at a white kid and say, fuck him, he's racist, he hates all black people. But if that white kid has to walk from his house to school every day, and in doing so, he has to cross the projects and go all shit, and all he does is just get fucked with by minorities and colored people the entire time. You can't fault him for growing up with a fucking bias towards colored people. You can't expect him to view colored people as like, oh yeah, they're the same as me, when growing up I've been getting fucked with by these people my entire life. I mean, I grew up in the projects and in Section 8 housing, and like I used to get made fun of by Puerto Ricans, black people, all this shit. So like I understand, like, so sometimes you have to take a step back from your emotions and see why a person feels a certain way. And then you kind of got to help that person, see through that bullshit and and have the strength to be like, I get that I feel this way. I get that I have every right to feel this way, but I need to fucking cut this shit off right here, or else it's just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And I say it's a fucking strong and negative thing, because I'm not advocating racism. I'm not, but like sometimes not all racism is just, I grew up hating white people or I grew up hating black people. It's, I've had some shit happen to me that makes me go, every time I go to the fucking hood, these fucking motherfuckers keep fucking with me.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's just like a colored guy going to the suburbs, and every single, Caucasian questions him, asks what he's doing here. Like after a while, you're like, motherfucker, these motherfuckers don't trust me.
They want to know what do you do for a living? How'd you end up here? Asking a bunch of questions that they're really just trying to figure out if you belong there or not.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down to. Do you belong here or not?
Yeah, but in doing so, they don't realize that all they're doing is fostering the growth of another person who's gonna view them with some bias. So that's why I
Say
say,
that one
like,
more time. All you're doing is fostering.
all you're doing is fostering another individual who's going to grow up with bias towards you. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you want that other person to be like, all right, I know my people have disliked you their entire culture or their entire life, but I need to be the one that stops it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that. But on the flip side of that coin, sometimes you got to be like, I understand that these motherfuckers have this fucking fucked up view of me, but I can't keep going there and fucking, I can't keep getting mad at it. I just got to try my best to change that view.
You know what's a good example of that?
What's that?
Mike Tyson and Custom Model's relationship. I don't know if you ever watched any documentaries or whatever, but Mike Tyson said it. He thought every time he went over the house, he was trying to figure out how he could rob him.
Yeah.
Until he just decided not to.
Yeah.
And then look at him now.
Mm-hmm.
When is the, in my opinion, the greatest boxer to ever live. Nothing
Yeah.
against Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
But and he still to this day references Custom Model. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he chose not to be racist at that moment.
That's the thing. Like, it's, man, it's so hard to, like, it's so hard to view people who grew up in a certain demographic or environment.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's hard for me to hold everything against them. You know, like if I go to Alabama and I meet someone who uses some kind of odd vernacular or might ask me a question that might be like, oh, that's kind of like offensive, but it's hard for me to hold it against them because those are questions they might actually genuinely have. They might not be asking to be a smart ass. They might actually genuinely just be like, I've never met a dark-skinned Asian before.
Yeah.
I'm asking this question.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then I kind of learned too, to really, like, that open mind is really, really important.
Yeah.
Because you got some people who really want to ask a really serious, genuine question, but don't know the proper way to ask it.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to know how to receive it and then give it back. And know the and know the difference of if they're trying to just fuck with you,
Yeah.
or they're really, really trying to learn something.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone asked you an offensive question, but you could genuinely tell, like, it's an actual question. It's not a sarcastic, hey, you motherfuckers know how to dance. No, it's not that. Hey man, could you teach me the Dougie later?
Oh man.
But no, but if someone has a question that's like genuinely offensive, but when you see that person and when you talk to them, you realize like, no, that's an actual like 100% question because they don't know. Like in that moment, are you still offended or are you like, okay, I'm going to take this upon myself to be like, let me steer this guy in the right direction.
See, and I say this humbly, but one thing I've been told before is people hate how I answer questions because I never really answer it until I know what the question is. Yeah. And the reason why I say that is, if I get asked, like for instance, okay, yeah, can you teach me how to Dougie? My question would be, what makes you think I can Dougie? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it offensive. I want to know what made you think I can do it.
Yeah.
And if you say, well, because you're black, okay, I know how to answer the question now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you say, well, no, I saw you dancing earlier and you look like you know what you're doing, and I actually want to learn how to dance. Okay, cool. Now I know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So before I answer a question, I always ask a return question to understand the why. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So, I mean, I don't know. I can't say it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I will say that it has helped me to really, really expand my mind on my conversations with people.
Yeah. Because because it's so, and nowadays it's so easy to get offended by, not necessarily the question. It's a genuine question that was just asked in the wrong way. But there's so many people who will take that as, oh, you're trying to disrespect me. It's like, no, I don't know I genuinely don't know how to verbalize this honest question, but I respect you and I, have enough rapport with you that I genuinely want to ask you this question. I have a habit of over explaining. but I would much rather over explain than under explain. Because the last thing I want, but one of my fucking fears, not fears, but one of my pet peeves is being judged or being judged. That's his word. Being judged based off of a misunderstanding. Like I'd rather over explain myself so you know my stance on something. So that way, if you still dislike me, cool. At least you know where I stand. Versus you dislike me based off an assumption of where I stand. You know?
You know what assuming means? You made an ass out of you and me.
Mm-hmm. Whoever came up with that slogan or that fucking motto is like, motherfucker, you know what? Put this on a fucking fortune cookie and just pass it.
Oh man.
Right. But, okay, so far, yeah. So
okay.
Now this movie, so the Seabeast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The more we talk about it,
I mean, I think we can go really deep into it. Yeah. Like I actually want to go watch it again. Like I said, I watched it. You know, yeah, I wasn't completely there. Yeah, but I did enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so one of the early movies we watched, which it's going to be in our lost episodes, is the Mitchells versus the Machines. Mm-hmm. So Seabeast versus Mitchells versus Machines, because they both Netflix. You know,
that's a good one. And you know what? And if I had to compare the two, that's a hard one because Mitchells versus Machines is like more up to date. How people just like are so oblivious to the world ending as long as they got Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the Seabeast, I feel like is more like morals. Like, hey, like you said, just because what you're doing right now you think is right, or what would you say? Just because you're a hero doesn't mean you're right, or something like that.
Yeah, just because you're a hero doesn't mean what you're doing is right.
Yeah. So with that phrase alone, I'd have to go with Seabeast. But Mitchells vs. Machines ain't too far off because that's a dope ass movie too.
Yeah, I think Mitchells vs. Machines. It's one of those movies where it's like, hey, stop being so oblivious to the world.
Yeah.
Start paying attention. Mm-hmm. Whereas Seabeast, it's like, hey, just because you're paying attention towards in this direction doesn't mean that this direction is wrong. Like, there's different perspectives out here.
That's actually I'm surprised you even brought that comparison up because that's a dope ass comparison.
Well, because
they're both two very good movies.
I remember the Mitchells versus the Machines being like way more introspective than I expected it to be. You know, I mean, it's not your voice. I mean, it's not a silent voice.
Well, silent voice. That's a whole different league of a movie, man.
Silent voice. Hey, if you're listening to this and you didn't listen to any of our other episodes, maybe we didn't talk about it, a silent voice. Whew.
That shit's brutal. It's brutal, but it's just heavy. It's a heavy emotional movie.
Yeah.
But shit, yeah, we'll go there. But yeah, it's funny you say that, like Seabeast and Mitchells versus Machines.
Yeah.
But because even in Mitchells versus Machines, I love the fact of the old school car. And the only reason why they were able to do it is because the car was still made out of fucking metal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, everyone wants this new modified shit, but sometimes
everybody wants convenience. Everybody wants convenience.
Yes.
But then once you realize, hey, once that convenience goes away, you're way more lost than you would have been if you didn't have convenience before.
Yeah. I actually got into a conversation on Sunday when I was watching the football games, and the people I was talking to was trying to get the regular channels.
Yeah.
And they had everything under the sun, Wi-Fi, this, that, whatever, but they didn't have Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS. And I was like, look, those are the big 4 channels. You know what I'm saying? I said the regular channels. I said you need an antenna. Because like, who gets an antenna? You live in the caveman world. I said, look, all that fancy stuff you got to remember it came from somewhere. It's the same format. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just did it all special. But to get those big 4 channels, they're the big 4 for a reason. Because they were the first ones to do it.
Yep.
You need an antenna. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh man.
God damn it.
Man.
This hurricane coming in. Hurricane coming in.
Shit.
All right. So that's the Seabeast.
Yeah, Seabeast.
Yeah. Go check it out on Netflix. It's a very good watch. If you have kids, watch it with your kids. the little black girl in the UK. She
Mhm.
she sets it off. It's like Black Annie, but in with Seabeast.
I do like the part with the captain's first mate, the black chick, was like, "I should have gave you a bigger knife." But that's a whole different joke in the movie. You got to watch the movie to understand the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
But
So now the movie I made Chris watch is a movie that I maybe every other week have it on in the background and watch it.
really,
There's a chance that I have it on in the background like every week because I own this movie and
okay.
it's one of my favorites. But the movie I made Chris watch this week,
Chef.
starring John Favreau, fucking John Leguizamo, and a whole bunch of other people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so off rip, did you like the movie?
You're fucking right. It was about food. No, I'm joking. No. Oh man, I know. I like the movie. I liked it a lot for a lot of different reasons. Some surface reasons, some deep reasons.
Yeah,
But before I get into the movie, let's talk about that grilled cheese sandwich.
bruh. Bruh. All right, so before you get
look, I know, but dude, I had to go cook a sandwich after that. That shit was like amazing.
all right, so before you get into it, so on Netflix, there's a show called The Chef Show.
Okay.
And The Chef Show is John Favreau, the director of Chef, and the guy that played fucking whatever his name, Chef Casper.
Yeah.
Him. All right, so while they were making the movie, you know, it's his consultant, who's
Okay.
Roy Choi, who's his consultant on the movie. He basically revolutionized the food truck industry.
Okay.
And so they have the show on Netflix called The Chef Show, where sometimes they go over different, recipes from the movie and shit like that. But Bill Burr, comedian from Boston, went on there, and the one thing he wanted to learn to make was that goddamn grilled cheese.
Dude, look, I ain't never seen the grilled cheese get made so beautifully in my life.
Bruh.
And the reason why, when I watched it get made in the movie, I knew it was important when they went back to it in the credits.
Yeah, because Roy Choi is showing him like, you gotta fucking go in there, you gotta look, and you gotta tip it up. Look.
He said you can't hold it like this, you gotta flip it around, you gotta grab it like this, you gotta nothing matters right now but this grilled cheese sandwich. If you fuck this up, the world is ending. Oh man,
the fucking that lemon and fucking cilantro pasta that he made fucking
for Scarlett, man,
bro. Oh, what's up? Lemon and parsley.
That's what it was.
Yeah, but that motherfucker looks so fucking good,
man.
Oh goddamn, lemon, butter, and parsley.
Look, man, as two foodies, if the more you guys watch and you guys know, me and this dude, we love. Look, we love to cook. We love to cook. We love to eat, which is fucked up right now because my appetite is every fucking where but where I want it to be.
Bro, I'm on a meal plan right now, so I can't even eat. But like, I literally, after we're done, I'm gonna go reach in my fridge and grab my next meal thing, and then just heat that up.
Man, actually, I go tell them. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I went and brought me a bunch of sandwich meat and cheese. I'm gonna make me a fucking sandwich.
Bro, I should make a grilled cheese before this hurricane hits and my power goes out.
Look, we'll get to that, but I like the movie. I mean,
what was the lesson you caught off the movie?
The lesson I caught in the movie, I think it was probably one of the most significant parts in the movie where he's talking to his son, and he says, "Look, I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm good at this, and I love this." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I know exactly the scene.
Yeah,
the motherfucker try to give him a fucking burnt sandwich.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like if people, like, everybody has something that they love, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's their artwork or collecting puzzles or whatever.
Yeah.
And to do a lot of self-analyzation, I'm not perfect at a whole lot of fucking things. Yeah. I try to be the best at everything, but I am not perfect at none of them. You know what I'm saying? But that one thing that I love to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, don't take that from me. You know what I'm saying? I do this and I do it well. I might do a lot of other shit fucked up, but this I do well. So don't shit on it. Let me at least have this.
Yeah.
And I felt that scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
For me, it's like it's that whole like I thought I wanted this. I thought I wanted the fucking 5-star restaurant.
Mhm.
I thought I wanted the accolades when really I just wanted to put a smile on these people's faces. And I wanted to cook the stuff that I fucking like. And I know that if I cook it the way I like, they're gonna fucking love it.
Yeah.
I done spent my whole life just being like chasing these other accolades that, you know, I let the love of what I was doing get away from me.
Yeah.
And it's refining that love for what you do.
Mm.
You know, man, the food in this movie is fucking good. Every time I watch that motherfucker, I'm gonna get excited when we talk about this because this is one of my favorite fucking movies.
Look, man. And then let me give a shout out because as people, you know, we jump around. I gotta really tip my hat to Sofia Vergara in this movie.
Bro, first of all, how did he get hurt?
No,
God damn it.
Look, first of all, it's acting. Everybody knows who she's married to.
I don't care. The motherfucker ain't realistic.
But no, I actually enjoyed seeing her play a character where she wasn't overly Latino. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, I don't even know how to say this, but it's like she was a real actress in this movie.
Yeah.
Like she played a character versus what you expect her to play.
Yeah. She ain't playing the sex pop. She's playing the actual like this is like to me, she in this movie, she's like, this is what a real wife would be like.
Yeah.
Like a wife that, you know, they've been through some shit. They done got married, had a kid, got divorced, but like,
and she still wants the best for him, even though they ain't together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not only like, hey, single moms and dads that got fucking issues, put y'all shit aside because whatever y'all was doing in the bedroom caused that little thing to come out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything she did was, hey, I care about you, but he cares about you more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to fix your shit for him.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm a grown ass person. That's basically what I felt like she was telling them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I feel like moms and dads out there, you know what I'm saying? Just stop being stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stop being so about yourself.
Yeah.
Especially once you have kids. And granted, I don't have kids, so it's hard for me to talk about. But I feel very comfortable in saying, once you have kids, you got to remember your life ain't about you anymore. Like you got this little person who every move you make, it drives their perception of how men and women act, react, how life is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So and if you keep approaching that situation as you know, fucking selfish, like, hey, I gotta take care of my shit. Sorry, I know you want to spend time with me, but we gotta push that. I gotta take care of my shit.
Yeah.
That's when it goes, all right, now you're fostering a child who looks at you like, okay, my shit, like the shit I gotta take care of is more important than anyone else's. And you know, and 90% of the time that's true. Like 90% of the time, whatever is important to you, like whatever you gotta take care of should get the focus. But 10% of the time, there's someone who has no control over life who is depending on you, and you gotta fucking toss your shit aside and take care of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking how, like, could you see yourself giving up a fucking restaurant to start a fucking food truck?
Under those circumstances?
Because he was making food that he likes, but he's not passionate about. He's making the shit that people are gonna buy.
Yeah, one thing I've always said, and we talked about this, there's one ingredient in food that you can't buy in the store. You can't find it in no farmer's market. You can't even grow the shit.
Does it begin with an L?
Yes, it does.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Lust. I'm joking. You gotta stuff the shit out of it now.
Here comes a lot of alcohol. And then...
For real. But nah. You know I ain't shit. Oh man.
I didn't expect that, but that's fucking good.
Look, nah. You and I both know. Look, love is the number one ingredient you can put in food.
Yeah.
And when not only when you love to cook, when you actually love to cook for people,
Yeah.
and then when you love the people you're cooking for,
Yes.
shit, man, it's gonna always taste good.
Yeah.
That's why everybody feels that their mom's cooking is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, my mom makes some dry ass chicken, but it's
See what I'm saying?
it speaks right here.
See what I'm saying?
It speaks right here.
Because of that one ingredient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is you could just tell, like you asked the question, under those circumstances, if I was ever in a predicament where it's okay, it's working, I'm making money, whatever case may be, but I don't love it, especially now after my life experiences, I don't want to waste time doing shit I don't love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like nah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that people don't realize though. So in the movie, Casper had to go do something that he didn't want to do
Mhm.
to get to the point where he could do something he loved. And that's the one aspect of life that people don't understand. I'm not saying you got to go sell your soul and, sell your body to get some shit. I'm saying that, like, if you want a fucking six pack, you might have to go do some strenuous workouts and diet and do some shit you don't want to do in order to get it, So all I'm saying is, like, sometimes people get so caught up in the idea that I just only want to do the things I like, when sometimes to get to the thing you really love, you have to go through that strenuous shit that you might not care for, but I need to do this in order to get to that.
Yeah.
You know?
And another thing, shout out, everybody needs a right hand man. I don't care who you are. John
Leguizamo?
Yeah, Leguizamo.
Bro, he left. As soon as he found out that this motherfucker had a taco truck, he was like, yo, that's where I'm going.
He just got bumped up. He got a promotion.
Yeah.
And now I'm out this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
showed up in a taxi, a dirty ass taxi.
Bro, when they was making the pork, he was like, this is good. Like, you could probably buy this in the store. And he was like, you sure that shit, kid? You might want to get a paternity test. And one of my favorite scenes is when they gave the kid the beer. He's like, hey, he goes, really? He goes, nah, you're kitchen staff. Kitchen staff don't have no age. And that's how life is. Sometimes, it's not about how old you are, it's experience. When you're kitchen staff, when you put in that work, your experience fucking dwarfs your age. Yeah. Sometimes that's why a 26-year-old woman sleeps with a 14-year-old kid, because his experience dwarfs his age. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Or they're just,
Yeah, or they're just horny. I don't know.
Yeah. But as the saying goes, where are you motherfuckers are now in school? I would have loved to learn tricks.
My teachers, man.
I can tell you I can tell you what teacher, if I could have had the chance, I'd have did it. 2 of them. I probably shouldn't even say their names, but no.
I'll tell you a name if you tell me a name. Go ahead. They ain't watching right now, bro. They're probably like 60 years old right now.
And they probably can still get the business.
Hey, maybe.
Maybe. Mine was my 4th grade teacher, Miss Thomas. And my 7th grade teacher, Miss Hamer.
Bro,
both. Oh my God, good God. Ooh.
My 9th grade teacher, Miss Craig. God damn.
I wish they would have pulled me in the little boy's bathroom. Like, hey, I'm gonna
bro. I'm not.
I'd have came out floating, smiling.
I know. They'd have been like, send that motherfucker back to Asia. He's good. He done got all he got out of America. He's good now. That's the American dream right there.
Oh man.
But like, the idea that you can devote your life to this one pursuit, and then you get to a point where you're just like, I fucking hate it. I hate what I'm doing. And I might need to take 3 steps back to move 2 steps forward. Like, that's a scary thought for a lot of fucking people, you know? Like, if you fucking selling cars, you selling, crazy commission, you making tons of money, but you don't want to sell cars. You actually want to fucking start your own business.
Yeah.
You might need to leave that cushy ass job in order to put all your money down to try to start this business that you might not know is going to succeed. It's a fucking scary endeavor.
Excuse me.
Goddamn, this fucking dream patch is actually pretty good now. See that head? Look at that. All foam, all taste, no carbonation.
It's because you poured this shit quick as fuck.
It's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to release the carbonation, so when you go to bed at night, you ain't fucking burping and farting and shit.
That's a part of life. It just happens.
Right? You look like you burp on.
I can burp. I can burp on command.
Yeah, you look like you can burp on command.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like,
I got storage space.
You look like you was born with flatulence.
Hey, it's better than being full of shit. Just saying.
He's a blood type AB and he's got gas. Let's go.
For real. Oh man. But
dude, so all right, so in this movie, what was your favorite dish that you saw?
My favorite
me and you, we food people.
I can't even say my favorite dish, but when he walked away from the job and just was cooking everything in his apartment or whatever, and he got the slicing that fucking whatever the fuck it was, lamb chop, steak, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Bro, I ain't never seen berries look so delicious.
Dude,
this motherfucker crushed the fucking the like the powder, the glass, like sugar powder.
Yeah.
And then just toss it all over the berries with the whipped cream.
Look, man, I mean, cooking is such a fun art because there's no rules to it. Just make sure it tastes good. You know what I'm saying? Like even the documentary you had me watching about on the dude that makes pizza in Arizona.
Yeah.
One thing I loved about him is when the pizza came out, no matter what topping was on it, whatever, it was always a little olive oil and he threw some salt. He threw it literally.
Yeah.
It could have all ended in the same fucking spot as long as he threw the salt on there. You know what I'm saying?
I want some fucking pizza. God damn, why'd you gotta say that?
Look, man, but it's just like you love what you do. It's just like you can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And life teaches you that. People that love what they do. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan,
yeah,
Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
fucking Serena Williams. Gordon Ramsay. Ain't nobody fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he's an asshole, that dude, I can tell he loves to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would love to actually watch him in the kitchen cook a meal that he's gonna eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I watched this one episode where he was making some dish. I forget what it was, but he was making the dish that his mom used to make when he was younger. And then his mom was making the same dish. And all his schooling, all his experience, and they ate it, and he was just like, I can't deal with it. Like, hers is fucking better. This is, Well, is there something in your life where you were on this pursuit of this thing, whatever it was, and then you got to a point where you were just like, I need to step back because I'm at this point where I'm starting to hate this thing I love? I'll start.
Go for it, because I don't know if I want to talk about this one.
So for me, it's wrestling. You start. You're putting everything you can into wrestling. You're devoting time, energy, experience, all this shit. And when you come to realize that the profession of professional wrestling, it's not about skill. Skill takes you so far. Skill puts you here, but there's this other thing that takes you higher. And part of that is how much another person likes you. Politics, sometimes it's not about how good you are that gets you here. Sometimes it's, hey, how much do these people backstage like me to where they're going to devote their time and energy into getting me up here? Because I know I'm here. I know I can be here. But if these people don't want to devote that time to me, then this is as far as I'm fucking going. And I remember being backstage at a couple indie shows. Again, they're independent shows, so they don't mean shit. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I see bookers booking their friends in, you know, premium spots on the show. And me, I'm just, okay, we're going to have Sarath on the show because he's good and he can do some shit that you ain't ever seen before. But, you know, we ain't friends with him. I'm going to devote my time to my friends and we're just going to have him here. It's one of those things where it's like, man, do I need to step back and just reassess everything I've devoted my life to in order to get up here? Because the thing that I love more than anything is fucking just causing me to question everything I've been working towards.
Interesting. So how do you feel about it now?
Now,
like if you had the chance, and I want you to be really, really honest in this answer, extremely honest. If you had the chance to walk down the ramp and put on the match, and I'm talking a legit match, not like before where you just had to like
get my ass
feeling
4 minutes,
like going in actually, hey, when they give you a shot, you got 12 minutes to go out there and put on the show. Would you do it?
All right, so I'm going to be 100% honest right now.
I want you to.
All right, I have full confidence I can outperform 85% of the wrestlers on TV.
Okay.
Full confidence. Now, at the same time, I see what a lot of those people have to deal with. They have to deal with a lot of shit that has nothing to do with wrestling. Sometimes it's just a perception. It's not because you didn't do anything wrong. It's because they thought you did something wrong when you didn't do shit. It's just they might have a specific perspective on something.
Okay, but I'm saying fuck all that.
No. But with all that saying, it's like I feel like I can do it, but do I want to put up with that? Do I want to put my happiness in someone else's hands? Because I feel like in wrestling, you get to a certain point, then after that point, your happiness is based off of whether someone else decides, hey, we're going to run with you today.
But this is what I'm asking you. If you were given the chance, like, let's just say you get a phone call tonight, like, you know what? We want to do this match or whatever, and we know you, whatever.
Yep.
And you know, you got 12 minutes to go out there. Now, mind you, you walked away because you stopped loving what you love to do.
No, first of all, I walked away because I found something else that I loved equally.
Okay.
And I put my focus on that.
Okay, gotcha. So
with that being said, that moment has come. Give me a second.
Okay.
So that moment, I'm not gonna say when, but that moment did come a couple of years ago. And I could have very well been on TV. But then I had that conversation and I was just like, nah. Like I decided that part of my life is done.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, it's done. But right now, if you got a phone call and like, look, we want you to fill in for this or whatever, and it's gonna be mainstream, you know, you're gonna be out there. Just, you know, go out there and do what you do. Would you do it?
Yeah, I would do it just because I haven't done it in so long that I feel like I could focus on the fun I'm having and not the other shit.
Okay, that's a good answer. Because some people would say, no, I wouldn't do it for the fear of enjoying it too much and not getting it again.
For me, it's I think I've come to the point where I realize the parts of it that I love and the parts of it that are fun to me. And so if I got that opportunity again, I could focus on those parts. Everything else, I understand. Like, okay, there's politics involved, there's relationships, all this different shit. But like, if it was just like a one-off, yeah, I could.
But if you get that luxury, like look at it like this, like you know the job you do, Like the job you do is the job you do.
Yep.
But every so often you get to go out there and show off.
Bro, I will when we're off camera, I'll fill you in on exactly what I could have been doing.
Uh-huh.
And then you'll be like, and then you tell me, all right, did I make the right call or not? Because if I did, if I made a different call, I might be on TV. I might have been on TV for a while now.
But see, I don't think it's about TV for you.
No, it isn't.
It's the love.
Yeah.
And I really think deep down you still love it.
Oh, I do. I truly do. But at the same time, there's parts of this industry that I'm like, I despise because I'm like, you don't need that.
But this is what I'm saying. Like the ball is in your court because at this moment, if you were called to put on the show, let's just say twice a month, the show is not your job.
No, I understand.
Your job is your job. The show is your fun.
I understand that. But okay, so here's the thing. If you were say you play football, right?
Okay.
Say you got the opportunity, hey, Patriots need a linebacker next week. Like, we want to use you. Would you do it?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Understandable. But now after that initial, now it's not Chris living out like his dream of one. Now it's Chris a linebacker. So now you're dealing with linebacker shit.
Okay, and okay, maybe I have it wrong, but if I was presented with the opportunity, because of where I'm at in my life right now, and then even knowing my body, because this is a right now situation as we're speaking in, I'm gonna do it because to me, that ain't my job. Yeah. I'm going out there to have fun. Like win, lose, or draw, I'm going to go do the best that I can possibly do in my condition and have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying?
But just remember, it's not a one-off. Because after that time, now it's your job. Now you're a linebacker for the Patriots. So now you're not dealing with, hey, I'm doing the fun shit that I love to do. Now I'm dealing with the other shit. The other shit that you already know you don't really care to deal with.
And this is what I'm saying. I think this is the maturity of it. Because if that was the case, don't give me all the dumb shit. I'm too old for the dumb shit. You want me to play.
Business. It's the business. That dumb shit comes. No matter what. No matter what you want. It doesn't matter.
The dumb shit does come. But do I gotta accept it? Fuck the dumb shit. I'm here to play linebacker and have fun doing it because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be driving all you motherfuckers in the semi to the next fucking game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's my job.
No, understandably. But after today, that's not your job no more. That driving the semi is not your job. Now it's the linebacker. So now you have to deal with that dumb shit. You know, so all that other stuff, like I can't just go in there, get my 5 minutes. Hey, I'm gonna do the fun shit I like, and then go back to do what I'm doing. Now I have to deal with all that other dumb shit. So I think it's just in circles talking about like, you know, if I got the opportunity to one off, yeah, I'd probably do it. If I got the opportunity to actually like step in and be a productive member of the roster, I might actually have to think about it a little more. But, you know,
and I think that's what I'm getting at. Like, if they made me an active member,
yeah,
cool. But I don't want to treat it like a job. I don't want to treat my fun like a job.
Yeah, but if you get put on that roster, you have to treat it like a job.
Nah, go out there and do what you do.
Because otherwise you're sitting on the bench and you're not actually doing that job. Now you're not doing that job and you're not doing the trucking.
You think the Hulk treated the world like it was a job? No, he just got angry and fucked shit up. And when he came down, he's like, "Oh, I did all this."
Yep, but then he hated getting fucking that shit up.
I mean, but he always asked, "Did I hurt anybody?"
Yeah, but he hated it. He hated it. He didn't want to do it. It's just something that happened. It's not something he wanted to happen. You know? So it's like one of those things where I don't want to go out here and play every day, but I gotta go play because that's my job. And that's the thing. I would never want something I love to get to that point that it becomes something that I have to do because it's my job. You know? And that applies to everything that I do. Even my job right now, making costumes. I don't want to ever walk in and be like, I have to make costumes. No, I get to make costumes. I get to make fucking dope ass costumes. Matter of fact, I have to text someone tomorrow because I have a fucking dope idea for someone, but it's on a time crunch. So yeah, that's the fun part of it. But I don't ever want to wake up one day and be like, oh, I got fucking all this shit I got to take care of, and I don't want to take care of it. Because if that's the case, then why am I doing this?
You know what? Everybody should ask themselves that question. If that's the case, why am I doing this?
Yeah, because that's why sometimes you could be the head of a fucking 5-star restaurant, but all you really want to do is make some dope ass grilled cheese sandwiches for these people who are actually gonna genuinely love a grilled cheese sandwich. They're not gonna sit there and look at the grilled cheese and be like, oh well, it didn't melt right here and it didn't taste right here, so it's only 3 stars. Fuck that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Do you have any quotes from this movie that you liked?
A quote from the movie? Before I get into that, I want to point out the fact that I liked Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., and Jon Favreau's character. Because knowing that they all starred in the Marvel Universe together, I like the fact that they kept referencing it. Like, are you happy? You know what I'm saying? Because he was happy in the Avengers, you know what I'm saying? And then to watch Robert Downey Jr.'s character still be like in charge of Jon Favreau and just their interaction, it's like I really want to know behind the scenes how much they laughed like in between takes, because I know it had to be funny.
Well, it had, because Jon Favreau directed that, so he had to be like because he wrote and directed. He had to be like, hey, you want to come play this character for me? He's like, yeah, sure, all right, let's go, let's do it. So it's fun.
Because even I ain't gonna lie, when we got to him and Scarlett Johansson's character, I was like, they can't be together. That's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they actually didn't show them together. They showed that it could have been happening, but they never showed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She was just laying on the bed while he made her some
looking sexy as hell. Oh yeah.
All right. Do you like Scarlett with blonde hair or brown or dark hair?
Scarlett could be fucking bald. I'm still gonna love her.
True that.
She got them titties. No, I'm joking.
All right. Well, you never answered my question from earlier. What was your favorite dish in the movie?
My favorite dish in the movie? Oh God. You know what? As much as I love the fact that he was cutting that when he was cooking out of, I guess, therapy.
Yeah.
And he cut that steak. I really want that grilled cheese. I want the grilled cheese. Right. And I think they knew it because, like I said, they referenced it back at the end.
Yeah.
You know.
I really liked that fucking brisket when they went to Austin.
When he cut it. Oh my God. Look, my mouth is water right now.
Bro, they had that. Look. Hey, you can't eat your own supply.
Yeah.
They just kept cutting that shit and eating it. Like,
look. Oh my God, it came off so charred and grilled and juicy. I could taste it.
And they were like saying like those motherfuckers, they don't use any clocks or nothing. It's all about feel. Yeah, it's so fun. Oh my God.
Man.
Cooking is such an art.
Man. You gotta love it, man.
All right. So so here's a question. What do you think about, not necessarily this character, but the food critic? What do you think about someone whose job is is to go out and judge something that someone else does, having not had experience in that industry?
Like that shit sucks. I hate that.
Yeah,
because that's almost like even in jobs and in the military, whatever. You got people like one thing this is why I hated officers in the military. Because
what's an officer versus
a soldier? Yeah. Well, let me not say that, because some officers are soldiers. There's very few officers that I've met that I respect, but some of them are soldiers.
Yeah. Their
job is bookwork. There's very few soldiers or very few officers. I see.
Yeah, see, that's how it's supposed to look.
Get the fuck out of here.
Not that little tiny phone.
Okay, so drink it and tell me how much of that you taste.
It's not about that. It's about when I go to bed at night, my ass ain't bloated like your fucking ass, looking like an upside down fucking turtle.
Why you saw you got angry on that one? Oh shit! Oh, you saw you was really upset, looking like a upside down fucking turtle, pointing this shit. Oh man! Hold on, your mic is out. Your mic is out.
I was passionate in that moment.
Oh man, I see. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh man, what was I saying?
Our critic.
Yeah, yeah. Because how can you go judge something you never done?
Yeah.
Like at least like when it came to like the officers and like bosses I've had, if you've never been in my position, then
Yeah.
don't tell me about my position. You read about my position. I'm doing my position. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that like there's people out there who can feel like they can judge what you do based off of what they think you should do.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy.
Yeah. Like man, please, man, shit. I wish a
Yeah.
motherfucker would come tell me
Yeah.
how to.
He's like, it's fucking molten. It's fucking molten.
Yeah.
Look at the cake.
Oh man, but he did say something that was like I think people don't understand when you start chastising somebody's craft, their love,
Yeah.
and you're bashing it without reason or understanding. That shit does hurt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like the shit hurts because they're putting their life into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is what I do. Like you make clothes.
Yeah.
If you know somebody told you, hey, you know what, I want an outfit that looks like uh Iron Man suit with whatever, and you studied, you went, you looked at pictures and everything, and you detailed it out, made it right, and they're like, oh okay, yeah, but you could have did this different, whatever. And like, yo, fuck you too. Then do you
Yeah.
know how much work I put into to make this shit? You know what I'm saying?
So okay, but here's the question. Okay, if it wasn't for that,
Mm-hmm.
like, because the critic, he understood that, like, hey, I've known this guy forever.
Mm.
This isn't him. He's doing some
Mm.
shit that he doesn't love, and he called him out on it.
Mm.
Like, I feel like there is a part of that like sometimes you need that person who's not connected to be like, hey man, I fucking know you. Like, I get it. This is good, but that's not fucking you. I
Yeah.
know what you can fucking do. I've been following you for fucking 10 fucking years. You can do fucking better. Like, and then sometimes you need that person to be like,
Put a fire in the ass.
yeah, because you could just be phoning it in,
Mm.
you know?
Or getting comfortable, like,
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
I've been doing, this is what I do.
Exactly. I get paid good. I'm gonna just do this. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
like, motherfucker, you used to do some shit that made people go, oh, I never thought that you'd put these two
Yeah.
flavors together.
Like I told my homeboy's girl, you know what I'm saying? I was like, look, you could be in a relationship and get comfortable, but don't get lazy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think people too many times in this world, excuse me, they get comfortable and get lazy.
All right. Explain that while I go take a piss.
Oh God, I gotta. All right, getting comfortable and not getting lazy. Anything you do, work wise, relationship wise, whatever, cooking, whatever. After a while of doing it, you know what you're doing, so it's second nature. And I guess the best way I can compare that is like in a sports reference. Tom Brady, 45 still out there playing. He's comfortable. The dude don't need to play. We all know it. But he's not lazy. He wants to keep doing it. Same way Jordan was. You know what I'm saying? They're they're comfortable but never lazy. They're comfortable in their own game, but they're not lazy in their efforts. You know what I'm saying? So to reiterate that, why Makazi comes back, I was saying I
Don't ever
referenced the
call me
fact that
Makazi.
get the fuck
God
out of
damn,
here.
you don't know me from wrestling.
Nah, shit, I really don't,
No, you
but
gotta
I
call
do.
me
Matter of
Sarath,
fact,
Your
I'm
Highness, all that shit.
no, I'm gonna call you.
Boss,
I'm
grade 8, all that shit.
I'm gonna call you fucking vanilla bean shit. Fucking
Hey, yeah.
what is it? Mocha
Being a mocha shop.
lattes.
Being a
Hell
mocha
yeah,
shop.
shit. But now that whole thing about being comfortable, not being lazy. I was like, let's look at Tom Brady for a minute. 45 years old. We all know the dude can play. You know what I'm saying? We all know any team in the league would take him
Mm-hmm.
because he's Tom Brady. I said the difference is he's comfortable in himself. He knows his game. He knows what he can do.
Yeah.
But he's not lazy. He works at it every day.
Yeah.
So when you treat your crafts, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's cooking, sewing, driving, cleaning, whatever, you know what you're doing. So you're comfortable, but don't get lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no love in the lazy. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to love a lazy woman? Who wants to love a lazy man? That's a born ass fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
You said that like you got that from experience.
Hey, shit, I have. Who wants to sit there and they just laying on their back like, ugh. And you say, you know what? Before you used to do tricks and spin around and we was doing handstands and hanging from the chandelier, and now we're just laying here.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. It's once you get comfortable in your situation, you have a choice. You can either knock yourself out of that comfortability and really stretch your fucking your experience or your skills, or you can just play your favorites.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said, we're here. We're gonna play our favorites. We're gonna do the whatever it is that we're gonna do the caviar egg and the fucking chocolate lava cake. And it's like, yeah. There was this line that he said in the movie where he goes, making something that people love is easy. If you put fucking what was it, tuna or something on the menu, like people are gonna order it. It's gonna sell out. Don't matter. He goes, that's easy.
Yeah.
Like, but the sweetbreads were better. He goes, and he goes, why do I have to cook, what people are gonna buy all the time? Why can't I just cook things I love and get people to, talk people don't liking that?
Yeah.
You know what sweetbreads are? It's like it's some kind of gland or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, sweetbreads is like some kind. It's some kind of innard. It's supposed to be really fucking good. I want some.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about.
Yeah, you don't really eat innards, do you? What's the most exotic food you ate?
I was gonna say
What's the most exotic you ate? It's like a black woman. What's the most food you ate?
The mic ain't even working.
I don't know because I call myself a black woman and it's trying to cancel.
The most exotic?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know if this is considered exotic, but fucking tree bark.
Oh, what?
That ain't exotic. Actually, like squid, octopus. Actually, that I could think of.
Octopus ain't exotic.
I mean,
octopus ain't exotic. Man, you better be eating like fucking deer balls or some shit.
I want to say what?
Like beef tongue,
like duck head, cow tongue.
Yeah, beef. Yeah, like beef tongue is more exotic than octopus because octopus you can get at any sushi spot.
That doesn't mean they're gonna eat it. Shit, if you chop a beef tongue the right way, nobody even knows beef tongue.
I know. That's why I love it.
That's why I'd be tricking people. Eat this steak taco. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will fuck you over when it comes to food if I know it's good. Just saying.
Yeah. All right. All right. So final thoughts on Chef.
Chef, I actually thought Chef was a dope ass movie. I mean, I know we probably didn't touch on everything the same we did with Seabeast, but just the fact of like you mentioned earlier, adults getting so wrapped up into their own little world that they don't realize the other little world that's following them.
Yeah,
wants to be wrapped up in it too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because the kid asked too many times, "Can I go with you?" I just want to go with you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that was that. Like I said, the simplicity of it, but the love of it, the actors. Look, even Homeboy, I thought was funny. when he was in the car, shit faced, drunk as fuck. He was like, "Are you drunk?" He was like, "Why do you think I slept here?"
What do you think I slept here for, bro?
Oh man.
No, but so the big lesson I took from this movie is like, don't let your success dictate your passion. That's my big thing, because it is so easy to allow your success to be who you are instead of being like, yeah, I'm good at this thing, but that's not really what I wanted to do. Like sometimes it's okay to step away from your success and go chase your passion. You know, because podcasts,
Yeah.
like we're doing what we can with it, but like,
Indeed.
yeah, I make very good money doing what I do over here, but this is what I fucking love. So
I just love the conversation. I
yeah,
like when we get to talking, I'm just like, this ain't the podcast. We're just talking shit to each other.
yeah, we're just really bullshitting. I'm kicking my computer again, but yeah, it's literally just us bullshitting again, and it's I don't know, it's people conflate success with passion. I truly believe that. I truly believe that people conflate the idea of, if this is successful, then that's what I should be chasing, versus just because it's successful that just means I'm good at it, but it's not necessarily what I fucking love.
Yeah.
What's something that you think would be like a far off passion that you would want to chase if you could?
A far off passion that I would want to chase if I could.
Like a taekwondo school.
That actually would be dope, because I've always been loving martial arts. Always.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would actually like to do that. With that being said, because like the Asian arts and everything else, I would actually love to take some time off and go to another country,
Yeah.
have no communication with nobody, and just train. Like not even just train and be more disciplined. Like you're gonna wake up here, we do this today, we walk here today, we eat this today. Today we eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? All about just understanding yourself. If not that type of training, then maybe a monk.
Yeah.
Or not, I can't even say a monk, but because I'm still too crazy. But just learning more self-discipline, a place where I can learn more about me.
Yeah.
Like just stop everything and just go do that. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to build like high-end bidets.
Hi.
Yeah,
What?
you know what bidet is, right? Like ass water. Just build like rhinestone encrusted. I couldn't say it with a straight face.
You see what I was looking at? I was like, where the fuck is she going with this?
I was trying to say it with a straight face, but I couldn't.
Oh my god! I'm like, wait, what? Okay, let me see where this is going.
No. Yeah, bidets, fucking ass water, clearing out assholes. If you made
Okay.
like gold bidets or like diamond encrusted with a fucking insignia on that shit. No, but in all honesty,
I don't know who the fuck would buy that shit. Kanye West probably would, but shit, who knows?
yeah. No, in all honesty, if I think I would love to do a monthly pop-up ramen shop. Once a month, just for like 2 days every month, a pop-up shop with just ramen. Like it's something, if I can figure out my ramen broth and everything else, like
I just had a fat thought.
yeah, just like go talk to a restaurant and be like, hey, for this weekend, can we do like ramen? And
What
just
if it was ramen and fried chicken? Get you 2 chicken wings and a bowl of ramen. Not in the ramen, because nobody wants some soggy chicken wings.
But that's karage. Karage is Japanese fried chicken.
Nah, I'm talking. I'm gonna go call Big Mama.
Bro, we didn't get any Korean fried chicken when you was in town. I didn't even think about that.
We have fun though.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I might have to once we get off camera. I might have to talk to you about something.
Okay, cool.
Talk about that later. But yeah, I would love to do like a pop-up ramen shop once a month. That's a passion that like, yeah. I don't know. I love ramen way too much to not try to do something in there.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. All right. Final thoughts on Chef.
Chef, great movie. I think a great family movie, especially if you're having trouble with your as parents, either trying to co-parent or just understanding your children.
Yeah, the co-parenting thing is good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that was a big thing in the movie.
Yeah, because a lot of co-parents can't co-parent because, like you said, they're too selfish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just understanding that, you got something in front of you bigger than you, your child, and their job is to go further than you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, great movie. I definitely recommend it. I would give it I guess an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally one of my favorite movies because I love the idea of chasing your passion. Even if that thing is like it's a step back from what you're currently doing, it's the idea that like doing what you love and figuring out the rest on the way.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's what life should be. Sometimes you got to go in a direction to figure out the things you don't love so that you can go towards the things you do love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Do you have any quotes?
Any quotes from the movie?
Yeah.
Keep cornstarch.
Oh. I'm gonna do the same.
Oh man.
No. I'm gonna change mine.
Oh shit.
It's not similar, but it's in the same kind of same scene.
Yeah.
But mine is gonna be fuck Disney World. Fuck Disney World. Go don't go where everyone else was gonna go. Go to where you want to go. Because they went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
They had some beignets, did all that shit. Like, cause he said, yeah, hey, he goes, we got time, let's go. You want to stop at Disney World? He goes, that ain't real life. Let's go to New Orleans. So yeah. But the cornstarch is
that shit was funny as hell.
Hey, Carl's putting cornstarch on his balls. Really? Like, hey, give me some.
He was like, you want some? Oh, okay, so man.
I got a question. Do you really think his food truck could have been painted the way it was overnight?
Hell no, that shit was dirty as fuck. It was dingy.
It was dirty. And also he showed up with a fucking dope ass fucking food truck and did it in one night.
Look, all they did was put on the chrome bumper and clean the tires, and that was somebody else's food truck. That was wallpaper. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing glossy about that at all.
Yeah, but it was custom. It was custom, like whatever on the graphics on the outside. Like that shit don't happen overnight.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah.
You need at least 2 days to the drying process.
Goddamn, I want one of them Cubano fucking sandwiches now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, give me. He's like, yeah, get the orange juice, whatever. He made that fucking marinade. Damn.
Took that brush, took the butter. You gotta brush the bread, and then you brush the grill and sit it on there.
Oh goddamn.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you, we're gonna do a food episode. We have to do a food episode soon. This was one of my movies for the food episode. Now that it's gone, I have another one I know you haven't seen, but I literally have watched every week for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit, 3 years. Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So that's our latest You Watch, I Watch episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. Crazy because we did pick some movies that I've been itching to make you watch Chef.
Yeah.
Like, for a while. It's literally been one of my favorite movies for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Seabeast was there's a lot. It's very nuanced.
Yeah, definitely.
Matter of fact, you know how it's not out of the ordinary, but seeing a black child in a UK movie still was like, and I don't want to say awkward, but like different to me. I think maybe it's the voice. Every time I hear the voice, I think of white people.
You know what? I can see that because that was the same thing we watched last night in Soho.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Never mind.
Coordinating it, bro.
Right.
I gotta fly out at 9 a.m.
Get the fuck out of here. We'll talk about that later.
All right. So that's this week's podcast. Next week, it's back on my choice, and so I don't know when this is gonna air, but currently it's motherfucking October. You know what that means? Halloween. Fucking horror. So I've been casually scanning a fucking my cell phone as we've been filming, because at the beginning of this episode I had no idea what I was gonna pick.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did say that.
But I feel like because it's October, we got to go horror themed the entire month.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So my choice for next week is on HBO Max. The Field Guide to Evil. I don't know what the fuck it means.
Okay.
But that's what we doing.
All right, I'm typing it in.
It says eight chilling tales of terror based on folklore from around the world are unveiled in this horror anthology. Oh, okay, but it's a movie. Okay, cool. It's not a series; it's a movie. All right.
Okay, cool.
Guide to Evil. What's the scariest movie you've ever seen to date?
The scariest movie I've ever seen
to date.
Shit. I can't really say because I haven't I watched scary movies when I was a kid and I barely remember them. And now that I'm older, scary movies ain't really all that scary to me. I mean, it was decent. Like the first one, it has some parts to it, but I really can't say a scary movie that I've seen that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. I can't remember the last movie, but I remember. So this is a game for PlayStation called Fatal Frame. In the movie, you got to go around and take pictures of ghosts. Bruh, me and Casal played that shit for 5 minutes. We rented it for a week. We played it for 5 minutes, and then we turned the motherfucker off and didn't touch it the rest of the week.
Really?
It was that fucking scary. Yeah.
Okay, I remember when Resident Evil came out. That was like the scariest game to play at one time.
Nah, Fatal Frame. It's that first Fatal. It's fucking.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So that's that's the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarath, aka Makazi, and I'm feeling tipsy.
Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. Doing the Asian thing again.
Fuck you.
And it's your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Fort Delta. Yeah.
With his Jake the Snake finger.
Hey, this finger has power.
All right, and we out.
I can do it, kind of, not really.
Now you can't.
I thought I had it. That was alcohol talking. It's not working.
You should always, no matter what, it's a peace sign. It's always.
Yeah, I know, right? No matter what. Fuck y'all and peace at the same time. I got dreams.